Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, welcome back to, I hate saying the name of my podcast, like The Life of Kyle. It sounds like so fucking ego-driven, but hey, everyone, this is The Life of Kyle. This is Johnny Kerr, who's who's slowly turned into one of my best friends. He's instantly top 5 of all friends I've ever had of all time. So
top 5. Oh, that's pretty decent.
Look at you, moving on up. Moving on
But up here faster than I did at my job. All right.
Would you like to also introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm John. I drive forklifts and I write music, which me driving forklifts basically means I'm not a successful musician. So there's that.
Just shit on yourself this whole podcast. Like, dude, I fucking suck
I
at
have
music.
to shit on myself so other people don't do it for me. I'm like Fat Amy from Pitch Perfect.
You make fun of yourself so other people don't make fun of you? Nice.
I call myself Fat Amy so twig bitches like you don't do it behind my back.
That's
the full quote from
Was
that
it
movie.
really?
That is the whole quote.
I've never seen Bridesmaids. I just might have to. I'm sorry, I've never seen Bridesmaids.
It's Pitch Perfect.
Oh, is it Pitch Perfect? I thought it was Bridesmaids. I thought Rebel Wilson. Oh, no, she's not. Oh, shit, it is Pitch Perfect.
It's Pitch Perfect. That's a good movie.
I call myself Fat Amy, so I twig bitches like you don't do it behind my back. That's classic.
I don't know who that actress is, but
I think it's Rebel
want
Wilson.
to meet her.
I think it's Rebel Wilson. She's pretty
I want to
funny.
meet Rebel Wilson. She is...
It's Rebel Wilson. You said
Rebel.
Rebel. Like Reba McEntire.
I said Ruben.
Reba McEntire.
Ruben. I don't
Yeah,
like
take a
Reba's
Ruben.
music.
Really? I can't even name one song by Reba.
I can't vibe with Reba. I know she was on a TV show.
Yeah, she had a TV show called Reba.
That makes sense.
Johnny, you're literally letting my icy I gave you melt again. What the fuck?
Shit, I'm gonna grab that real quick and then
Start eating that.
I'm just
You're allowed to
gonna
eat that mid-podcast.
tonguing this mid-podcast. What that mouth do?
what that mouth do? What that mouth do? I want your audio to pick that up, just like here.
See, now you're gonna want to edit that.
Can you eat coochie like that?
Can you eat pussy like that?
I said coochie for a reason.
I know why you said it, my friend.
Oh, that made me uncomfortable. Just the fact that you're like making eye contact with me when you do it.
Would you still like me to eat this through the whole podcast?
Yeah. Yeah, just I'll go off talking on a tangent.
All right, so
and all you'll hear in the podcast is just licking, just
So I know you're running the shit, but topics and questions. Do you have anything that you would like to know about me?
I want
put some structure to this.
Everyone, this is our second time filming. The last one didn't turn out so good, so we're refilming. I would like to go over some similar topics that we talked about last time. I think that people should hear what your battle with depression
this
was
time
like.
I won't stutter as much.
Yeah, there you go. So now you seem like you have more, like you're more calm and natural. Like
yeah.
Not, like last time you were just like, yeah, my name's Johnny, and so now you seem like you're more chill and mellow and like used to this.
I have something to hold now, and that's kind of keeping me grounded.
Yeah. So from now on, I'm just gonna give you the handheld mic. So make sure you're really talking into the very top of that bitty.
I think I am. I think we're.
Oh
good.
yeah, you're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hitting red sometimes if I go like ah. Oh, I didn't even hit red. But
for those of you that don't know what's going on in 2040, they fed a pufferfish a carrot.
Yeah, they fed a pufferfish a carrot.
You know, I still
and
haven't
the
seen
noise.
that original video. I have not seen the video of them.
Pull it up on your phone right now. Watch it. It's fine.
All right.
So for those of you who don't know, there's a video of a pufferfish being fed in like a Japanese restaurant, I think.
A carrot.
A carrot. They were feeding it a carrot to fatten it up and make the meat more like juicy or whatever. And so they put the phone in this pufferfish's face after it bites, so it's just and then you hear the crunch and the
All right, here's a
That's it.
Oh, this is a 10-hour version. All right, it's over. Okay.
Just,
So similar topics to last time. Where would you like me to start?
I want you to start with your battle with depression and give us an overall consensus of your life, your upbringing, your family home, you're all that good stuff there.
So let's start with family, and then we can work our way into depression.
Yeah, work with how I met you. We'll bring Allison up.
Yeah. So I'm 20. I grew up kind of fucking broke, like most people. So I didn't really have a lot of friends growing up, and I never really had good friends like I do now with Kyle. And it was a different childhood than I'd imagine it being if I had a social life. So when I was 13, my parents bought me a PS3, which was not my first gaming system, but it's the first one that I vividly remember. Battlefield 3 was like my first game, and it was my favorite game ever. So Battlefield 3 was really there, and I had a lot of online friends, and I still have all my online friends from PlayStation. I quit gaming like 2 weeks ago. I deleted everything off my PlayStation. So depression, I guess it was always kind of seated in my mind, because not necessarily depression as much as loneliness, but I feel like isolation and focusing on inanimate objects more than actual people can kind of cause depression. And that's just kind of, the more I look back on it, it's just a slow decline of me depending on this system.
Make sure you're really talking to the top of it, because it was a little sketchy last time when we filmed. So I just want him to like make sure the audio's right there.
So I was really dependent on video games for satisfaction and all my human interaction and stuff, and it was really not healthy. So I feel like that's where a lot of my depression stemmed from. And then I started high school, and I got bullied a lot in high school. So depression really started there, and in freshman year I started cutting in freshman year, all the way up through senior year in high school. And this is for all you people out there in high school and stuff, you know, it really does get better after high school. Like, high school is probably the worst time in my life.
High school was just a really depressing ass time.
Because when you're in high school, I think you hyper focus on your social status and who people want you to be rather than who you want to be yourself.
You want me to be honest about high school?
What?
Well, once freshman year hit, I was like, I don't care how I did in high school, because honestly, I thought I wouldn't be alive by the time to graduate. Like, I thought, oh, I'll kill myself sooner or later. I'll die somehow. I'll be dead before then. And then it's like, oh, fuck. I'm here. I'm about to walk on stage. Fuck.
Yeah, I didn't go to my graduation, actually. I fucking got my diploma mailed to me. Why? Because everybody in that school fucking bullied me, Kyle.
Oh.
Well, not everybody. I had like 4 bullies, but, you know, they were...
You shouldn't let them stop you from having a good time.
Yeah, no. I didn't fucking enjoy graduation anyways. I didn't know anybody there. I didn't talk to anybody at school. So, around when I was 16, so I was a sophomore, I met this girl named Maya when I started working at McDonald's, and she was my first actual friend for like 2 years. So, you know, I created that bond, and when I turned 18, me and Maya started dating, which was, it started out really good, and then she ended up getting pregnant. So when Maya got pregnant, I really flipped, you know, like, all right, I got to get my...
Slow it down a little bit. You're really going through, you were breezing through this shit. I don't even think we're at the fucking 10-minute mark.
Sorry. So
you're just like, zoom.
So, when she got pregnant, I really kind of doubled down on life, you know, like, I got to think about my future son now, you know. So while I was working at McDonald's, I picked up a job at Amazon. For all of you working at Amazon, thank you. I know how fucking terrible it is. And
yeah, especially right now.
You should probably quit your job. I'm just...
All right, let's not jump there yet.
Fuck
Jesus
Amazon.
Christ.
It was terrible. It was...
Like Bezos? Yo, fuck that
yeah,
dude.
Fuck Bezos.
Right now, he's got drones listening to us. Oh, fuck me, right? Okay. Next Amazon package you got? All right, motherfucker, we're going to delay the shipping 2 weeks on that.
Not put a bomb in it. We're going to delay the shipping.
We can't physically hurt him, but we can hurt him in their time.
Yeah, but he doesn't know which fucking account is mine, because there's like 4 different Amazon accounts now. So, good luck, Bezos.
Good luck, bald man.
Is he bald? I've never seen
He's bald.
Bezos.
He's bald.
Fuck.
You want to hear something?
You're rich and you can't afford hair implants?
No. You want to hear something funny? His wife and him got a divorce because he cheated, right? After the divorce, I think she was like top 15 richest people ever.
She was top 15 richest people.
All because she got a divorce.
Yeah, she was top 15 richest people, and she donated 90% of that to charity.
Did she really?
She donated a lot of her wealth to charity.
Well, that's good. I mean, if I got that rich and wealthy, I would for sure.
I mean, I would donate more or less to animal foundations and stuff. And also to, like, hunger and shit like that I feel like needs
Meals
funding.
on Wheels.
Like, I don't appreciate the fact of how much money we've put into cancer research and what has come about that. Like, how much money do you think
I'm one of those people that believes that it's a conspiracy theory that like the medical industry doesn't want the quote unquote cure for cancer out there.
Yeah,
because it's like $100 billion industry. Like they're just gonna snap off that funding real quick. Get the fuck out of here.
And people are still like.
Have you seen the people that like there were actually people, doctors that came out like, hey, this actually works to cure cancer.
And then there's silence.
There's mysteriously like they just died. Like all of a sudden, like they were perfectly fine, good health, just
and
dead.
it's fucked up, you know. But I will never put a cent towards the medical industry ever. No.
I don't know. I donate my money to St. Jude's when I can.
St. Jude's is a good one. I didn't think about St. Jude's, but what I'm more or less worried about is after I die, you know, like all my money that I put into charity, where's it going? You know?
Yeah, I get that.
Which is why I want to put it all into conservation and shit like that, because I feel like that's keeping the trees
like
around.
Steve Irwin.
Yeah, Steve
It's
Irwin.
animal conservation. See that stingray right there? Don't fuck with that stingray.
Steve Irwin, mate.
Oi, crikey.
Yeah, when I was 6 years old is when he died, and I know, or I think...
You were 6? Wait, when did he die?
I was 6. He died in 2006. I think it was in November of 2006. If I'm not mistaken.
I would have
You
been
were
5.
5, yeah.
Maybe 4.
No, you were 5.
Depending on what month it was.
November, you were 5.
Yeah, it was 5.
It was later in the year, I know that much. So anyways, back to depression. Back to, with this ex of mine, when she...
Mike.
Mike?
Call me Mike.
Oh, shit. When she ended up pregnant, I started working at Amazon, and I was working 2 jobs, and I was working my ass off.
Basically, you got your shit together is what you did.
I got my shit together, and I still got my shit together, you know? I mean, there was a period where I fell off after shit happened, which I don't think I want to go that deep into, because I'm in a good mood today, and I kind of want to...
You're not gonna...
I mean, I'll go into some of it. So, when she was around 3 months pregnant, shit started to get a little rocky, and I want to preface this in case anybody I know sees me. First off, fuck you. Second off, I know I was an asshole. I was an asshole. That's fine. Yeah. But so when 3,
just shit on everyone watching my podcast. Just like, hey, you, fuck you. Like,
it's not everybody watching their podcast. Everybody with an opinion of me that they didn't bother to ask me a question.
I don't think anyone has an opinion of you, but I know a lot of people have an opinion of me. Yet
that's
people.
True. Everybody's got opinions of Kyle around here. I got
All right,
my
let's
opinions.
hear it, motherfucker. Let's hear your opinions, because you just want to throw that out there.
You are one of the best friends that I have had in 3 years.
Are you really trying to make me cry right now?
Are you going to cry?
Bitch, I might.
Do it.
No.
All right, then. So, Jesus, we got to get down to this fucking story, man. My mind is racing.
I know, but, like, everyone has, like, you were saying about how everyone has an opinion of you. You acted like an asshole. People in my hometown have such a high, not even high opinion. They have such a low fucking opinion of me. That stems from my class down of they have a low opinion of me.
You scuffed your shoes again.
What?
It's just scuffy. On the
Where
other
is
shoe.
there a
Other
scuff?
shoe. Or is that the one that you pointed out earlier?
Oh, my God. I scuffed my white Air Forces. Oh, my God.
Kyle.
Oh, my God.
So,
oh, no.
You know... Shit, help me out here.
You're talking about Maya.
Yeah.
And then once you hit that 5 months.
3 months, she kind of cut me off, and she stopped talking about my son with me. She stopped talking to me, and it was really rough, you know. So I started talking to her mom, and her mom would send me. Her mom was great. Her mom and her grandmother are fucking angels, and I love them. But she just cut me off out of nowhere, no reason, no nothing. Which, looking back on it, now I know the reason. But she didn't tell me at the time, and that really fucking broke me. So she cut me off.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of like, it's kind of like keeping someone away from their fucking child, which is like kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So I started talking to her mom, and her mom would send me the ultrasound pictures and updates. Like, I found out that my son was a son from her mom. I found out my son's first name from her mom because Nathan. I mean, I want to shit on the name Nathan, but considering as to how my son's name was Nathan, I don't really want to shit on that name anymore.
Yeah.
So
But you can shit on people named you like Eugene. I'm just kidding, Eugene.
We love you, Eugene.
Yeah,
we love you.
We love you, Eugene.
So 3 months she cuts me off. Her mom sending me all this information. And then around 4 months, she finds out that her mom was sending me all this information. And she had this blue bear that sings, and it had my son's ultrasound in its chest. And she got mad when she found out her mom was telling me all this shit, so she burned the fucking bear. And all the ultrasound pictures and everything, and all the proof of the doctor's visits and everything. She burned everything. So that really fucking hurt. And at this time, I was still working with her at McDonald's, mind you. So I still had to go to work and see her, which was really fucking rough.
You never told me that.
No, we didn't talk at all. It was just awkward fucking silence, which normally when I was working at McDonald's at the time, we had a really good crew. So everybody was always like happy and smiling. But when me and Maya were working there at the same time, nobody fucking talked. It was just tension.
Someone just fucking died in my house.
So
Jesus Christ.
So then 5 months rolls around, and I get a text from her mom saying there is no more baby. And I was like, what? So she, without my permission, I didn't know until a week after it happened. I didn't find out until a week afterwards. She had her friend drive her to Planned Parenthood and get an abortion. And this is why we need fathers' rights. And I'm planning to be one of the biggest speakers on fathers' rights, because it's what it does, not just to the child, but also to a father's mentality when he's so attached, because fathers get attached too. For the first 3 months, I was with her and that baby while it was in her stomach, like every single day. So to go from that to, you can't see it anymore, and it's not here anymore, is kind of, it fucked me up. And I was 18, and I was already depressed too, so my mental state couldn't handle that. And also before this, at some point in the timeline, after I turned 18, I tried to go into the Army as well. And because I had all the scars on my legs, I was rejected from service as well. So all that happened in a very short time period. And at that point, the military was my dream. So that was really rough. So I started drinking heavily. Like every weekend, I would go to my buddy Bailey's house out in Moni and just
Moni,
fucking...
I thought it was Mantino.
Mantino. And just start heavy drinking every weekend, heavy weed smoking every weekend. And eventually one of... I'm peeking over there, dog.
I know. I'm just making sure that I don't want it to sound like shit. Like we're going to have to refilm this bitch for a third time.
That's fine. Third time's a charm. But, so one of Bailey's buddies lied to me about having his license, I think. I can't remember if he lied to me about having his license or I knew he didn't have his license. I was drunk. But I gave him my car keys and my credit card, and he took my car, and long story short, he totaled my fucking car. So all of this happened within 9 months. Just crashing down on me, and I didn't have a car for a year. I didn't have a car for a fucking year. Maybe longer. I don't know. So, all this shit happens, and then it's just like, wow, I'm super fucking depressed. So I started talking about suicide, and I'd post it on my story, which was kind of my cry for help, like, hey man, like if anybody gives a shit, call me or some shit, and then eventually it just became like, all right, I'm killing myself today. So my friend Connor saw it, and he talked to Maya and was like, should I call the cops on him? And Maya was like, yeah, fuck yeah, do it. Or I don't know if she said it like that or if she actually still probably gave a shit. I was an asshole. Again, we hate each other. It's a mutual hate. Or at least I think it's mutual. I hope it's mutual, or else I'm just an asshole again.
You fucking sound like me and my ex.
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually, I don't know. She's like, I've talked to her. I'm like, you hate me. She's like, I don't hate you. And I'm like, I've done some pretty shitty things. I'm pretty sure you
teenage boys, I feel like once you hit 20 and 21, as long as you're not a party animal and you have time to reflect on your life, I feel like 90% of teenage boys our age looks back on their life like, yeah, I was a piece of shit when I was 16. Like,
I was an asshole. I was an asshole to an extent of like...
So Connor called the cops on me, and the cops show up at my door. There's 2 cops and 2
That's
paramedics.
Cool. I wasn't talking.
There's an ambulance, 2 cop cars, and I'm not sure, but I think there was a fire truck outside my fucking house.
Fire truck!
So my parents have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's just 2 paramedics and 2 cops.
Outside your house?
Outside the house. And I'm in the kitchen, and all I hear is a knock on the door, and my dad opens the door. And the cop goes, hi, are you John? And my name is John, too. My dad's name is John. And my dad goes, yeah. And he's like, hi, how you doing? But acting like my dad is the one who's suicidal. And then eventually they figured out, like, oh, you're not here for me. You're probably here for that jackass in the room over there. So they come talk to me, same shit. Hi, how you doing, bud? I
Hey,
told
buddy,
them,
how
like,
you
yeah, it was
doing?
just a story post. Like, I tried to play it off, which, thank God the cops made me go to the hospital. Because I totally played it off, and I was like, yeah, no, it was just a stupid thing to get attention on Snapchat. Which it partially was, but partially I was serious. So they were like, you guys either need to take him to the hospital tonight or we're going to take him in the ambulance. So my parents took me to the hospital, and I was in there for 4 days-ish, maybe. Meanwhile, I was still cutting. Like, I started cutting again at this point. And it was bad. By this point, it was bad. So I was in the hospital. They put me on antidepressants and stuff. And I was on those for about half a year. And I was going to therapy, and eventually there came a point where I was like, all right, therapy's not helping. So in my free time, I researched stuff about the mind and the subconscious mind and the conscious mind and how to change the way you view things. Because I find that a lot of the way you feel comes from the angle you look at things and how much of the picture you're taking in. Like how much of the situation you're taking in. Because you can either be not taking in enough or you're taking in too much. So I kind of had to find that formula where I was not internally calling myself a piece of shit all the time and start focusing on like, oh, I messed up here. How could I have done better? Like how to improve rather than breaking myself down over stuff. And it changed my whole mindset, and it took a long time to do. I'm still working on it. I still have instances where I don't relapse in cutting, but relapse in depression and stuff. And the one thing that really helped a lot was I saw a podcast that Jocko Willink did, and Jocko Willink is a Navy SEAL, and it was on the difference between motivation and determination. And that really set it in my mind when he was talking about motivation is basically you wake up and you're like, oh, I feel like doing this today, and then the next day you don't feel like doing it, and you don't do it. Whereas determination is I'm going to fucking do this because I don't like feeling this way, or I don't like this. You don't like something to the point where you change it. That's determination. So I basically changed my mindset from a motivational standpoint to a determined standpoint. And I feel like that has helped a lot, not only with working and with my mental state, but it's helped with a lot, So I find that just looking at things differently really helps a lot with depression. And I'm doing a lot better now. I haven't cut in over a year.
There you go.
So I think once my scars heal up and I get my my medical record expunged, I'm going to try and go back into the military and try and do that when I'm 25, if I still feel like it when I'm 25. But
isn't that too late to join the military?
I think you can join until you're 30. And then once you're 30, you're just in. You can stay in, I think, because our general, I think, is 50-something. Like, it's an old dude. Well, maybe not. He just looks old, probably because of all the stress on his shoulders. But
he's got some stressed shoulders. That man needs
been
a
killing
massage.
motherfuckers. Holy shit.
My man's been shooting people. My motherfucker needs a back massage.
Yeah. So,
it's terrible.
Do you want to go off on a tangent?
I don't know. You were talking earlier about how people like view us, and it's not exactly in a good light. Like, people view me and Beecher as
Beecher's your hometown?
No, Beecher is not my hometown. I grew up. I spent like 4 years of my life in Burbank, Illinois, which is where I was born and raised a little bit. Moved out to Moni. Moved to Beecher. Then from Beecher, I spent Moni was from K through 5th grade.
How long were you in Beecher for?
I
gotta talk like this.
My Beecher experience was so weird because I started dating her ex-boyfriend when I was like in 4th grade or 5th grade.
You started dating your mom's ex-boyfriend?
No, my mom started dating her ex-boyfriend.
Oh, I was going to say, you started dating your mom's ex-boyfriend?
No, what the fuck? No.
Kyle, you're gay.
Kyle, you're gay?
God damn it.
Hey, okay, the way he said that, there's nothing wrong with being gay. We love our gay people.
It's just
Don't be surprised in June of this year if you see me rocking a Pride shirt.
I'm going to be rocking some Pride socks. I got some Pride socks.
There you go. But you got to wear some shorts with them Pride socks. Let people show it a little bit.
Bro, all right, leg reveal here. I'm not ever wearing shorts with these fucking legs. I don't even wear shorts in the summer.
I don't even think you could see my legs. My legs look noodly as hell. I have. Let me just say this right now. I have thighs
Kyle,
for days.
you have a calf muscle.
I do not. Okay, I do. I'm sorry. All right.
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
have a calf muscle.
But
It's there. It's just not.
My beach year experience was weird because once I once I was going into junior high, my mom moved out with her boyfriend to Beecher, so I tagged along. So I was in Beecher from like 6th to 8th grade, and then my freshman year they broke up, and then we went to Cedar Lake, and I went to Hanover Central High School for a year, and then my sophomore year we moved back because he was like, "I'm changed for the better," and we moved back there.
So this boyfriend was a piece of shit?
Oh, he's always been a piece of shit.
Right.
I still can't stand him to this day. So, then from there, I spent my sophomore year to my senior year in Beecher until like March, and then we moved out to Lowell. And then from March of 2019 to about November 2020, we spent in Lowell, and then we're back to Moni in my childhood home currently.
Okay.
So it was my life. I wouldn't say it's. My mom did the best she could when I was growing up to keep a stable foundation.
My parents did a lot for us.
To keep a stable foundation. So I give all thanks to my mom, and I saw my dad on the weekend, so I always got to see both parents at least.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah.
But
It was, I don't know, Beecher has such a weird opinion of me.
I mean, dude, Beecher fucking hates me. Everybody that I know in Beecher fucking... All right, so my sister went to the public school. Okay,
Yeah.
I went to a private school. So everybody knows my sister, and I'm just some mysterious guy that goes to a private school that a bunch of stories are being spread around about. So nobody actually knows me.
I've never heard Allie actually ever fucking trash you.
She doesn't trash me, but, like, you know how high school is? It's like, yeah, her brother probably killed somebody, and now he's going to a private school. It's like stupid 8th grade, high school shit like that. So whenever I saw somebody that went to Beecher High School, they'd be like, oh, you're Allie's brother. And I'm like, yeah, and it's always some weird conversation about some falsehood, and it's like, no, that's not why I went to a private school. So, stop. But everybody that I knew in Beecher... I can't speak in absolutes here because I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure everybody hates me, and I'm not positive if this is the reason, but I'm pretty sure Maya was spreading lies.
I thought that too for a while about my ex because for some reason it got spread out when I broke up with her that I was ready to come out of the closet because I'm so flamboyant and because, Johnny, you know me.
Yeah.
I speak my mind. I say what I want. I don't care
That's
I don't care how it makes me sound, whether it makes me sound straight, gay, closeted. I don't care. I'm going to say it. And I'm going to say it to be funny, or I'm going to say it however the fuck I want to say it.
Yeah.
So when that happened, the rumor was that, he finally broke up with her so he can get out of so that way he can come out of the closet cleanly.
Yeah, well, that's a nice rumor, you know. Oh, you're
No,
gay.
it's not.
I mean, it's a
As
lot
a
better. It's
straight
a
man-
lot better than you beat her, you know.
As a straight man, I don't there's nothing wrong with being gay. We've already said that there's nothing wrong with being gay. I have a lot of LGBTQ
All right,
members
I'm
in
gonna
my
put this out there right now. Sinister Gates, if for some reason you're watching this, I will fuck you, okay?
If what?
If Sinister Gates is watching this,
Who's
I would
that?
the lead guitarist for Avenged Sevenfold.
No.
I would fuck him. Like hard.
I have my own little man crush. I'm not gonna say it, but people that know me.
See,
know
I'm
my
hoping
man
that I get
crush.
big enough that he sees this.
He'll be like, dude, I'm not gonna fuck you, but like I'll fly you out. We can play guitar, and that's it. That's all we're gonna get, man. But
Honestly, if he sees this, it's gonna
it's gonna
part a weird
gonna-
opinion
it's
of
gonna
me
open
on
his
his
fucking
mind.
eyes.
Open his eyes about, holy shit, people want to fuck me.
But no. So like the rumor was that being a straight man and everyone thinks that you're ready to come out of the closet. Like he's a. I don't want to say this in like the worst way possible, but I got bullied and called the homosexual F word.
Yeah.
I got called a fajit.
That's not nice.
Yeah. You know, everyone knows what it is. I'm not gonna say it, but I got called that a lot in high school because I dressed differently and because I wasn't afraid to be myself.
So is that why you're so self-conscious about how you dress now? Is because you used to get...
No, like I was always self-conscious about how I dressed. Going up to my junior year, and I started to notice girls, and I'm like, hey, I like this fashion. Like I like this guy Kanye West and his sneakers and the way these sneakers. I've never seen a sneaker look like that. I have them right there.
Yeah,
the first pair of
fucking unique.
the first pair of. Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. The first pair of really expensive sneakers I ever bought were these right here. These Yeezy coppers. The first pair of expensive sneakers I ever fucking bought. I
And
thought
they still
these.
look new as well.
Well, if you look at the bottom,
Well, we're not looking at the bottom. Nobody
they
sees
look
the bottom.
like, for real, these are some of the most comfiest, some of the coolest sneakers. So when I got these, I'm like, oh, I have to learn how to dress now. So I noticed with this brown here, I could wear camouflage with it. I could wear camouflage with this, and it would go perfectly together. So junior year, I started getting into fashion, and I finished second best dressed in my class the year I graduated. I was the runner-up to the first place kid.
Who's the first? What would he wear?
He would wear shit. Here's the thing. He had more money than I did, so
Okay.
he had more variety. But I think of what I worked with, I think I should have won. But he was more popular than me. Everyone liked him, so of course everyone sucked up to him. So they're like, we can't give Kyle anything. Fuck him.
Second place, bitch.
Yeah, you're gonna get second place. But that was one thing that ate at me, was because I dressed, because I had good hair, and because I was so loud and
So
flamboyant.
because you gave a shit about yourself.
Yeah, it's because I gave a shit, unlike everyone else. They're like, oh, he's gay.
Yeah, I mean, I pretty much didn't give a shit because I went to school and got bullied, and then I pretty much slept. I mean, I graduated with a 3.2 GPA,
Did you really get?
which is not bad at all. But my senior year, I slept through the entire last quarter. But that's mostly due to the fact of all the stress with my ex being pregnant and stuff. I worked a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was doing shit. Like, I was working at Amazon and McDonald's, and then I would sometimes take up side jobs. Like, working for people on their property and shit. Like, I worked my ass off.
Yeah, I mean, that's the right thing to do.
I mean, I didn't fucking talk about it back then, but I did. But, you know,
Yeah.
people think I'm a piece of shit. It's okay, I am.
And it's like so many other people from Beecher hate me, but they don't know me.
You know, I
They
don't
don't know the
think
real me.
I don't think we should base people's opinions off of us based off people from Beecher.
I know,
Because
but
people
like,
from
no,
Beecher
the thing
are
is, no. The thing is, I go back there every now and then to hang out with you, or I'll stop somewhere, and I get these weird looks from people that I went to school with, and I'm like, what? Can I fucking help you? What?
trying to fight or what?
Like, I don't know what it was. Like, oh no, you want to know what's funny about it? This kid I was cool with, his name, I'm not gonna call him out. His name starts with an A, and he was gay. He was openly gay. I cannot tell you how many times this man slid into my Snapchat, just trying to holler at me. And I'm like, you know what, man? I respect you. I respect you for going out of the way to hit me up. I respect that. That is ballsy, and I respect you for that. But it's like, no thanks, I'm not gay. But
I mean, see, I do not have a problem with gays at all. But if you are, like what happened with Don Lemon, he's he works for CNN. He's the black guy that works on CNN, and he's gay.
mm-hmm.
And something came out about him that he went to a bar, and he got drunk, and there's this guy sitting there at the bar, and he goes up to him, and he does this.
Oh.
And he goes, so, do you like dick or pussy? In his ear. In his ear. Okay? Mind you, this is a full-ass man. Like, he could beat the shit out of this dude. So he takes his hand down his pants, grabs his gooch, and just wipes it on this guy's face.
Oh.
See, now, people like that are the kind of people I have a problem with. If somebody says that they're not interested, whether you are gay, straight, bi, trans, whatever, if somebody says that they are not interested, you don't wipe your gooch on their fucking cheek.
Yeah, no shit.
Like,
Dude, what the
he is
fuck?
lucky he didn't get the shit kicked out of him. Do you understand how lucky you are at that point that you rub your dick on somebody's face and you don't get the shit beat out of you? I give whoever the fuck that man was, I give so many props to. So many props.
Oh. Just the thought of rubbing your.
Yeah, so that's the type of people I
that
can't
blueberry?
stand. Yeah.
Blue raspberry?
Yeah.
I could smell it.
You want to try it?
No, because you're blowing it in my fucking face.
I'm not blowing it in your face. The fan is blowing. Watch. It's blowing that way.
Oh, it's in my eye.
I'll blow it down. So I've been on a tangent for however long we've been recording.
You weren't on a tangent. I was on a tangent. I was just talking about how people from Beecher view me.
That's true. You got any funny stories? Let's lighten the mood. You got any funny stories?
I got a story about how this motherfucker tried flirting with a girl one time via text.
All right, let's bring that up. Fuck it.
A couple months back, this guy sends me a text. He's like, "Hey, I was flirting with this girl, and I told her this," and they were getting all nasty in the text.
And I ended it.
Like, Johnny was like,
I will say it because I'll say it the way I meant to say it. I'm gonna eat your pussy like a dog eats.
I would have said coochie, but
wait, what did I say? I got the texts. No, I don't. They're deleted. Unless you want to find the screenshot. But anyways, I said, oh no, it was ice cream. I said, I'm going to eat your pussy like a dog eats
coochie.
ice cream.
We say coochie on this podcast.
I'm gonna eat
we say coochie.
I'm going to eat your coochie.
Thank you.
I peeked.
You just peed, so it's just coochie.
Coochie. I'm going to eat your coochie. Yeah. I'm not the best at flirting.
I don't think a lot of guys are. I have my moments. If I feel the
thing is,
vibe,
listen,
I'm just...
I feel like that's because women are out there like, oh, I know what I want, you know? And then, but I'm not going to tell him. I'm going to let him figure it out. And then you get stupid shit like, I'm going to eat your coochie like a dog eats ice cream.
I'm going to eat your coochie.
Yeah, so if women, can you please help us out? Can you please tell us what the fuck you want? Please?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Women kind of, that's the thing. It's kind of like that cat and mouse game where the little mouse and they're the cat literally just toying with us, trying to get it.
Yeah, the worst thing is when they fucking toy with you. Like, yeah, I'm interested. And then it's like ghosted. And it's like,
yeah. Oh, that shit pisses me off.
Thanks. Now I'm back into my depression. Gonna down this fifth of vodka. Thank you.
Hey, I'm gonna down this half a bottle of vodka. Thank you.
I think I got a full bottle at home. Ooh. No, I don't. Just kidding.
That was like the most. They're like, oh, he's not kidding. He actually has vodka at home. They know.
It's okay. If my house gets swatted, it's fine.
911, open up.
911.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, it is the FBI.
911, open up.
911, open
Which
up.
district?
This is the fire department.
Oh, I got a funny story. So my Uncle Larry is a cop on the gang unit in Chicago, and he told me this. So this all credit goes to my Uncle Larry.
Yeah, throw out a police officer out there.
I didn't pull out his last name. Nobody knows my last name. We're not going to say my last name.
I think we did say it.
Well, fuck it.
Fuck it. We'll do it live.
So he's in Chicago, and it's like nighttime. So he's asleep. Everybody in his house is asleep, and somebody's pounding on his fucking door. So he grabs his gun, and he goes, and he opens the door, and points the gun at the people pounding on his fucking door.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the fire department. And they go, fire department. We got a call about somebody having a heart attack. And my uncle goes, you got the wrong fucking house, dude.
You're at the wrong house, homie.
Oh, my God.
I couldn't imagine just
that
waking
dude,
up.
That would suck so bad.
Imagine if that fireman didn't say, hey, fire department, as quick as he did.
Yeah, I mean.
Just like, who the fuck's there? And then shoots,
well,
and then it's like, fire department!
They need to do a better job with police training. That is something that needs to happen with police reform is more hours and more money invested in training.
Yeah.
Because another thing...
Here's the thing. I agree that people have been untreated fairly by the police.
Oh, absolutely. And
I believe that people... there is definitely a need to have police reform, but to say defund the police, that is fucking insane. Yeah. Otherwise, you then get those 6 blocks in Seattle that are completely ungoverned.
They did another one in Portland. I think
that
it
is
was
Seattle.
Portland? Oregon? Portland, Oregon?
Seattle,
Washington.
Fuck. All right, yeah.
So they
I think
did
it was
one
Portland
in Portland.
or Seattle. It was one of those two.
This was like less than a week ago. Somebody got either shot or something in this autonomous zone in Portland, and the cops couldn't fucking get to him, and the guy died. They wouldn't let the cops in. So what they did was they carried this motherfucker, which you know they're not keeping him level. You know they're not supporting him at all. So
they're just like, fuck it, lift him.
So they lift him and carry him over to the police, and he fucking dies. Are any of them going to be charged with murder?
You know damn well they ain't.
No, they're not.
You know damn well they ain't.
No. But if I shoot someone, God forbid, fuck. Man, the world is fucking crazy right now, man. It's terrible. Is Australia still on fire?
No, that shit ended like last year.
Is the Amazon still? The Amazon's always on fire, though.
I'm not sure about that one.
The Amazon. Oh, dude, the
The
Amazon
Amazon's one of
fires.
the wettest ecosystems.
No, dude, the Amazon.
World.
All right, so same thing that happened in Australia. A bunch of people started fires in the Amazon, and it fucking burned and burned.
No shit.
And burned.
Because
I mean,
it's
like
all
we
fucking,
lost.
it's all trees, dude.
We lost a decent percentage of our rainforest just from them burning in the Amazon. Like it's fucking terrible. Like all those animals and the livestock.
that they say
and shit.
that they say the koala bear is officially extinct in Australia. Yeah, because those fires wiped out like 90% of the population.
I don't think that's true.
Oh, I don't think so either.
They might be endangered, but the
I
amount.
mean, thank God, because you know that those little bastards carry gonorrhea, right?
Yeah, I mean.
Fun fact: koala bears actually carry gonorrhea,
Yeah.
although it is not transferable to humans. It's the only kind that.
I mean,
isn't
unless you
transferable to
fuck a koala bear.
humans.
Don't fuck a koala bear. Everyone loses when you fuck a koala bear.
Yeah, everyone loses when you fuck a koala bear.
Your wife loses. Your kids lose. You lose. The koala bear. I don't know.
Definitely changed. That's a different kind.
That's
of
a change.
That's a change.
We're not
koala
gonna
bear.
say it's worse off, but it's a change. It might enjoy it.
It is a change. It might enjoy it.
Go fuck a bear.
How long have we been recording, my good man?
I have no fucking idea.
Can you see it? I can't see it.
Where would it be?
By that little red circle.
We have been recording.
Sorry, guys.
For 41 minutes.
It's only 41 minutes? Shit. All right, we still got
41
another
minutes.
19 minutes. We got another 19 minutes, boys.
So,
Fortunately, you're going to have to hear us ramble. You know what? Australia is just one of those places, now that I think about it, I don't want to fucking go.
I would love to go there.
I do not want to go
That
to
is,
Australia.
listen, all right. When I get enough money, the first place I'm taking an out of the country vacation to is going to be Australia. For the simple fact of the animals. Which is why most people wouldn't go there, but I'm obsessed with that shit. Like, I want to go.
Don't get me wrong. I was one of those Animal Planet kids. Like, I grew up on Animal Planet.
Yeah.
Steve Irwin was a fucking
Steve Irwin
god.
is the reason that my room is the way that it is. For those of you that don't know, I have 11 reptiles in my room right now, and I'm getting more. That's Steve Irwin's fault. Thank you.
Like, the only reason why I could see myself going to Australia is, unfortunately,
I'm going to drag you there.
the food.
The food there sounds fucking amazing.
Like, they have Wagyu there. Oh, my God, I'm dying to try Wagyu. Wagyu, for those of you who don't know, is a really, really, I don't even know how to describe it. It's a steak. It's beef. But the way
You
these
eat that
cows
steak you got
were
over
brought up, I'll eat that after the podcast. I have steak over here. I'm sorry. I didn't eat it. I wanted to really film.
Can you pass me one to gnaw on like a dog?
I have to cut it.
Just give me the whole steak.
No. Don't be taking food off my plate, motherfucker. I need protein. I've been going to the gym trying to love myself, so don't take away
I've
food
been
I need.
trying to eat healthier. Dude, I tried.
You know, I know. You canceled your Threadbee subscription, so, motherfucker, now you
I
get to
didn't.
come work out
I
on
didn't.
me.
You know why? Because, all right, listen. I have mixed feelings about Threadbeasts because the shoes they sent me, I wasn't okay with at first. But they've grown on me. I like the shoes that they sent me. They send me some good stuff, but some of it's shit. The one thing that I hate about Threadbeasts is that if you don't cancel 7 days after your package gets there, you can't cancel. So I can't fucking cancel. So I have to pay for this next fucking package that I don't want, and there's nothing I can fucking do about it. So as soon as this package gets here, I have to fucking cancel.
I'm serious. Once you cancel it, you got to get a gym membership with me.
I definitely will. I
But,
I'll probably end up going there at 5 a.m. before work, and then just go to work at 6.
I'll stay up with you, and we can just go work out. We'll go get a pump in at 5 a.m.
Yeah, fuck it. If
They
you're
have a
gonna be
shower.
up
They have a shower at the one I go to, so you can shower before work and just.
Oh,
Dip.
sweet. That's nice. Because most of the guys that I work with, they wake up an hour and a half early, go to the gym for an hour, and then they come to work. And it's really a healthy decision to start working out in the morning rather than late at night.
You want to know what I went last night? I went last night when it was 12:30.
Jesus Christ. It's 24 hours, right?
24 hours, 7 days a week. Actually, it might have been 1 o'clock. I think it was 1 o'clock. Okay, yeah, it was 1 o'clock, and then I stayed till 2:30 just working out, and then I showered there, and I came home and went to bed.
I mean, if you're up for staying up until...
Well, I have ADHD, so I'm constantly going. Johnny, you know me like a lot
I know,
of
but I
people
have
know me.
ADHD and I fucking sleep, Kyle.
Hey, man, it affects people differently. What do you want from me?
That's true.
Like, I have to be doing something. Like, as you see me right now, my knee is moving. Like, I have to move. And that's why I adjust so much when we film these, because it's so
Dude,
hard.
I can't wait until we get that drum set.
Oh, I'm excited for the drum set.
I'm
going to learn
so
how to play
excited
drums.
for the drum set. You and Allie are both going to have the time of your lives on that fucking drum set.
Oh, I already know
Especially
I am.
because I'm keeping it here because I have no room in my house.
Fucking awesome.
So you're going to have to clean that room. Dude, if you clean that room out, that'll be the
The thing
fucking
about that
studio.
room over there is we're trying to make it a workout room, so it might be a workout room.
Well, I mean, yeah, but at least
I'm paying for a gym,
yeah.
but I have my own bench press, and it's a nice bench press because it's supported.
Yeah.
So I can push up and I can lock it in. If I can't do a full lock on the set, I can just lock it in wherever I am and then get myself safe.
Yeah. That's nice. That's really nice. I mean...
Oh, shit. We were talking about Australia.
Yeah, Australia.
All right, Australia. Yeah, one thing is I would go for Wagyu beef. It's a really expensive, really high cut of meat. The marbling and the fat content is just mwah.
That does sound really good.
I love steak more than anything.
I want to go get me a bloomin' onion.
You're going to go to that one Outback Steakhouse in Australia, and everyone's like, dude, why the fuck would you come here and just go to Outback? You are...
I'm going to go to Australia just for the Outback. Literally the Outback, not the restaurant.
Literally the Outback, like the entire fucking Outback. No, I want to go to Australia and do something. I think I talked about this. It's called the Cage of Death. They drop you in this 10-inch thick cage. Plexiglass cage. They bolt it shut to where you can't get in. There's just a little crevice. There's holes at the bottom, only enough to let water in and no extremities to be dangling out of the cage.
That's why it's 10 inches thick, so your toes...
your toes can't get it through it. They drop you in the water with I think it's an 18-foot crocodile.
Yeah.
Saltwater crocodile. Like
it's
a salty.
fucking nuts.
These things are so aggressive.
They get 28 feet, dude.
No, they don't.
There's records of them getting 28 fucking feet.
No, I told you about it because there's one in the Philippines. Supposedly, in the Philippines, there's a crocodile that is 30 foot long in the Philippines. But in 1910, there was one caught on the savannah in Australia. I know the savannah's in Africa. I know this is the Savannah Desert. But the one I'm talking about is called the Savannah King. It's part, I think it's Savannah, Australia. They caught a 29.5-foot crocodile. They built a statue to memorize, to just like, look at this fucking thing.
In Africa, the Nile crocodiles get bigger than the saltwater crocodiles.
No, they don't. Salties are the biggest ones on Earth.
Are they? Am
I
I wrong?
trust-
Am
dude,
I getting
I
it mixed
know.
up? Well, if
I
if
know
that's
my
true,
crocodiles.
if
The
that's
salties are the
true-
biggest and most aggressive ones. They don't fuck around.
I mean,
They don't fuck around.
I've heard I watch a lot of the Joe Rogan Experience, and there's one guy that went to
the Africa one.
Africa,
I know. I've
and
heard
he was
this
talking
story.
about this 32-foot croc in this fucking river.
No, it was in Australia.
That
Because,
was Australia?
Yeah, because he was talking about how supposedly there's a 32-foot long crocodile in Australia.
That's fucking
And this
nuts.
thing, dude, think about it. That is literally 5 of me.
This is what I mean by changing perspective. Here's what we don't think about. Where are all the fucking big ones? How come we don't?
Fucking hiding.
So there could be a
here's the thing,
40-foot
the crocodiles
croc.
that are big today were average 100 years ago, but
I
due to
know.
overhunting and the way we ran things,
Yeah.
the sizes have decreased.
I know. But, like, here's the thing, though. I still believe Megalodon is real. 100%.
I believe there
100
are humongous sharks. I don't know about a 60-foot long shark.
I 100% think so. And my main reasoning is because I watched this Netflix documentary on the Megalodon, and there was a rover on the bottom of the ocean, and the shark swam in front of it, and there's one pectoral fin, and it was 10 seconds before the tail showed up. So this shark, if you measure from pectoral fin to tail on a shark, on average, that's a third of its body.
Mm-hmm.
So pectoral to tail, that's 10 seconds of swimming, man. That's probably
30 feet right there.
yeah. So
Yeah,
that's a
big
40,
fucking shark.
50-foot shark.
That's a big fucking shark. I believe in cryptids, but I don't fuck around with nature. I really don't. Like,
Dude, nature fucking scary, dude.
nature is metal. Nature is metal.
That's a Instagram page that I follow.
I know.
Nature is metal.
I know.
It's,
I haven't gotten around to following it, but I've heard some crazy shit they put on there.
it's fucking sick.
I know. Nature is just one of those things where I don't fuck with it, like, at all. Actually, you know what? A fun fact, guys. We're going to put this bitch out tonight. We're not going to watch it. We're going to just throw it out. I'm gonna upload it. We'll be golden.
How long does it take to upload? Because I'm gonna send it to.
Probably like 20 minutes, maybe.
Okay.
What time is it?
I'm not leaving until 11.
What time is it?
10:08.
Oh, okay. We'll be fine. We'll finish this up in like 10:15.
All right.
But I want to do the Cage of Death there.
The Cage of Death sounds awesome. What I want to do is I want to go to the outback in the middle of fucking nowhere and just fucking catch lizards. And snakes.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I'm not. No.
I'm gonna fuck
You
with
lost me
snakes.
at fucking snakes.
I'm gonna fuck with big
Dude,
ass.
they literally
taipans.
have 4 of the 5 most deadliest snakes on the world.
Mhm.
There.
Mhm.
I think the only snake they don't have there is the black mamba.
Black mamba is in Africa. Yeah.
Yeah, black mamba's in Africa, Australia, not so much. The thing is, I've heard stories about what the most deadliest snake there will do, and that's the inland taipan.
Mhm.
I don't fuck with that.
See, there's a snake there called.
That's because wait a minute, its venom is I think it's a hemotoxin.
It is.
It's hemotoxic
it's
venom.
A neurotoxin.
Is it neuro or hemo?
It melts your skin, so I believe that's neuro. It's necrotic.
Yeah,
Neuro.
neurotoxic venom. And supposedly there are reports of when these things bite you, you start bleeding out of every orifice on your body.
That's a boom sling.
No.
Boom slings.
No,
are
if you look up
snake-
inland taipan, it'll tell you that. I'm not making this shit
well,
up.
then the
You
boom slings
bleed.
do it too.
You bleed out of your eyes,
'Cause
your
it thins your
ears,
blood
your
so much.
fingernails,
It
everything.
thins your blood so much. But
It's
now
insane.
that's in if you already have thin blood, and I'm standing by this because I'm the fucking snake guy. This is all I did was snake shit because I grew up wanting to be a zoologist, so
I always wanted to own a cobra.
I'm dead ass getting my venom license when I move out.
Attaboy.
100%.
Start small.
Oh, I'm
and
getting
work your way
a
up.
monocled cobra because they're small snakes.
Yeah, they're small snakes, but they're fucking deadly.
No, see, stick with cobra. If you're gonna get a venomous snake, this is advice for everybody out there. I'm not a professional, but I've done my research.
I
Always
listened to this guy on a podcast.
Always-
He told me about venomous
always
snakes.
start with a monocled cobra, or not a monocled, but just a cobra, because they're the most predictable. Because they only strike they focus in on movement is what it is. So if I'm sitting here not moving and I'm going like this with my foot,
Nearly
that
look at
snake
your
is
foot.
keyed in on my foot, and I can reach around back of its head and stuff, which is why snake charmers don't fuck with anything else but cobras, because everything else is looking all the fuck around.
There was one snake that just the beauty of it caught me.
Bush vipers.
No.
Have you seen an African bush viper?
Yeah, I've seen them. I used to watch Animal Planet all the time. That's not my favorite snake. My favorite snake is a Bushmaster.
Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Bushmaster, not the.
That's the where it's like the kind of tan, and it's got the black head on
They
it.
have green and purple ones, dude.
Bushmasters?
Yes. Wait, no. Bushmasters are from. Okay. There's bush vipers.
Bushmasters are in South America.
Okay, then yeah, that's a fucking 60. That is the largest.
I think it's the largest viper.
It's
in the
the
world.
largest viper in the world, and they are recorded to get 14 to 16 feet.
I know cobra.
The
I know
same
king
size of a
cobras.
king cobra, dude. But a viper. See, now the difference between a king cobra and a viper is that a viper doesn't give a fuck.
Cobras are like, what's going on here?
I've seen videos, like, there's a guy that I watch called Chandler's Reptile.
You ever watch Fatal Attractions?
Yeah.
There's a story about how a guy had had over 200 Bushmasters in his house.
Yeah.
And he got bit by one, and he was like, the first one, I didn't really know it was a bite. And the second one, I knew it bit me, but I didn't take any venom. And then the third one, he was like, that was probably the most fatal one. I almost died on that one, but then I let the snake bite me 2 more fucking times.
Yeah. Well, this is why, if a snake is biting you and not letting go, if you take the side of its head and pinch it to get it off, which is how
I
you
know
loosen
how
up
they
their
do it. They
jaws.
come up from behind and they snip it to where it's like they snip it right here to where the snake can't move the jaws.
But when you're doing that, you're squeezing the venom glands, which is pumping more venom into you, which is why they tell you when you're being bitten by a venomous snake, you either have to pry it off.
That's why I'd rather take my chances with a boa with a constrictor and say fuck it.
I mean, a constrictor's gonna fucking choke you to death. Like,
here's the thing: if it's just like fuck it, bit me on the hand, and you can get your hand on the body to stop it from coiling, that's when I'll take it. I'll take that.
What size snake are we talking about here? Because a fucking Burmese python, a reticulated python, an anaconda, you're not getting that off you. A full grown.
If I have people around me, I'll
Yeah,
be
if you
like,
have people.
fuck, get it off.
Yeah, but I mean.
But if I'm alone, I'll take my
You're
chances with like a
fucking
10 with
dead.
a 10-foot python. I'll take my chance with a 10-foot python. Because I
mean,
could just run around
10
with
foot,
I
easy.
could run around with the fucker on me and get a
The-
knife and just fucking jab it till
The
it gets
biggest
off.
snake I've ever held by myself. I used to work at CEF, and they took me to a reptile show in Wheaton, and this lady had a 9.5-foot boa, and it was a fat ass fucking snake, and I was like, "Can I hold it?" It was the end of the expo show. Can I hold it? And
Do you ever hear about
not,
the? You ever hear about
hold
the
on,
biggest snake in
shut
captivity?
Up. You do not realize
How heavy they are.
how heavy they are and how fucking strong they are. Like this thing.
They're solid muscle.
Hold on. It had its tail wrapped around my leg, and it went up and then around my side, and its head was just sitting on my shoulder like a puppy dog. And
That I'm not okay
Hold on.
with. Not
I'm
when
sitting
that
there-
fucker's right. No. Mm-mm.
I fucking love snakes, and it's really when you're around them as much as I am, it's really easy to read their behavior. So it's sitting here, it's got its head on my shoulder, and I'm petting its head, and it's just starting to squeeze my leg, just holding on. It is not constricting, it is holding on, and it fucking hurts. Like, they are so unbelievably strong.
Yeah, they're all muscle.
Yeah.
They're all muscle.
And they're
That's it.
heavy as
There's
shit.
not that- their bones are so thin that they're just surrounded by muscle.
Yeah,
That's all
and
they are.
they're heavy, man. Like,
They are. You
I
ever, you ever
want
hear
one.
about the biggest snake they have in captivity? It's called Medusa.
It's like 36 feet, I want to say.
No, God, no.
It's not that big?
No, it's probably like 20-something feet. But it's at the Voodoo House down in New Orleans. It's called Medusa.
I don't know about that, dog, because retics on average get to 32 feet full grown.
Because what?
Retics
Retics?
on average get to 30-something feet full grown. So the biggest snake in captivity being 20-something feet is not. I'm not buying that shit.
I don't think they get that big. I think you're overestimating.
I'm going to look this up because there's a
I really
snake.
think you're overestimating.
Anacondas are the heaviest bodied
They're the
snake.
heaviest,
Hold
but they
on.
don't get the longest.
Biggest snake in captivity.
Medusa. According to the world's
All right, but how long is Medusa?
You just cut her off. Everyone, I'm right.
I'm reading it. Medusa. Oh, she's 25 feet. What the fuck? All right, now let's look up the longest in the wild.
Oh, they don't get... Dude, it's harder for them to grow in the wild. Because the older the snake gets, it's in... Like, think about it. It's the wild. It's rough. It's rugged out here. Shit's real.
Reticulated python. Longest snake. Most estimates. We called in the question. Oh, okay. Well, I was fucking wrong. Why is it showing me an anaconda? What the fuck? I don't know.
Yeah, it's because anacondas are the most heaviest in the world.
They're the heavy-bodied snake, yeah. I want an anaconda. So fucking bad.
Dude, I wouldn't... here's the thing. I would... If I
I
really loved animals enough, yeah, I'd own one.
You
But
can
I'm not
just-
having that fucker in my house.
You can just come chill with it when I get it.
Dude, I'm not having... Here's the thing. If I was you, I would... Here's what I would do. If I have the money to buy that snake, right? Hear me out. I'm also going to build that motherfucker a house next to my house. And just have it incubated all year. It's nice and it's temperature.
No.
It's tropical in there.
See, what I would do is that room right there, I'd turn that room into its tank.
No.
That room right there would be its tank. With a glass sliding door with a lock on it.
I mean, yeah, but the thing is about those snakes, I heard one of the worst stories I've ever heard in my life from Florida about constrictors. In case you guys aren't aware of this, it was an incident that happened in Florida. I know everything bad happens in Florida. I know. This is one of the most tragic stories I've ever fucking heard. I've told Johnny this story.
Not only do have...
So, it was a mom, her boyfriend, and the baby.
Oh, the baby killed, or the snake killed the baby? Is that the one you're... Oh, shit.
Not like I was just going to fucking tell it.
All
Thank
right,
you so
continue.
goddamn much, Johnny.
Continue. I'm sorry. You're an asshole.
So the thing was the boyfriend's snake. The mom went to work. The boyfriend stayed at home. The baby was in a separate room. The snake's room was also in a separate room. So I guess somehow the snake, because these snakes are, like you said, are pure fucking muscle. This snake broke something on the glass, or I don't know if it was the glass, or broke
Probably
the
broke
rock, off the top of the cage, pushed it off. Snake got out. Snake crawled into the baby's room, or slithered into the baby's room. They think it made its way onto a toy box that was connected to the bed.
No, it'll just climb on the fucking bed.
I know, but like the way they said it was, there's like, we think it crawled from the whatever. So the boyfriend goes to check on the baby. The snake has got the baby's head in its mouth. and coiled around the baby.
Yeah.
And he calls him. He's like, "My baby's dead." It's like one of the most haunting things I've ever heard in my life. Because you can find it on video. They have the 911 call.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, man, it's so fucked up. That's why
See,
if I own a snake like that motherfucker's
now,
outside a different house.
I am probably going to piss you off here because that's the owner's fault. If you don't have that
I know
thing,
it's the owner's fault, but the thing is,
it's a fucking animal. It's gonna. What do you
that
think?
That thing is a killing machine.
No, it's an animal. It needs to eat. It was hungry. It's not all right. Listen, snakes are not, unless it's a venomous snake and you're playing with it or fucking with it or you scare it. Snakes are not just going to bite or kill you for no reason. I have had snakes my whole life. I've worked with them.
About that
I used to work.
Perspective. Oh, here's a small thing I can fit in my fucking mouth.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a small thing. It can fit in its fucking mouth, and you let it near it. That's your fucking fault.
Exactly. You got to think that baby's been around that snake for a while.
I know, but
so then why didn't that snake go after the adult?
Because it can't eat the adult. It can't fit it in its stomach. It can fit the baby in its stomach.
But then it also knows that snake knows, oh, hey, that's my owner. But that small thing, fuck that thing.
Because it's a fucking...
That's whatever, man. That's why I said I'm not fucking with snakes that big. I will never fuck with snakes that big.
That's fine. No. I'm not going to change your mind on that, and I don't want to. I'll have them all to myself. But, eventually I want to have a house with a finished basement, and in the finished basement, I want tanks in the fucking wall,
You're going down a path of that guy we saw at CEF today with his fucking daughter. Oh, my God,
I'm going to take care of my fucking kids.
This little girl, oh, my God. Johnny bought a tank that's probably,
it's as big
4
as me.
4 foot tall.
It's 4 foot tall.
It's 4 foot tall.
It's 2 foot by 2 foot by 2 foot.
It's it's 4 foot tall and 2 foot. Wait, it's 4 foot tall, so it's like 4 by 2.
Yeah.
So it's 4 foot tall, 2 foot wide.
2 foot deep as well.
Yeah. So then this little girl, Johnny picks this thing up. I'm like, you need help? He's like, no, I got it. The place we went to is compact as hell. It's like you can probably have like 3 people in there at a time, and we were well over that because of they don't give a fuck about restrictions. So Johnny picks it up. There's this little girl, and we're like, "Excuse us, little girl." She didn't move. We said it nicely. "Excuse us, little girl," and then she got out of the way. But her getting out of the way was Johnny got through a little bit, and then she's back in front of Johnny when Johnny's trying to get out next to the guinea pig.
This tank is heavy as fuck.
Excuse us, little girl, doesn't listen. Excuse us, little girl, listens, moves out. But then again, she's still in the fucking way. Excuse us, little girl. We have to scream at this fucking kid, and then she finally moves, and she's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, we've literally said, excuse us, little girl, 5 fucking times. It is ridiculous. Like, people, pay attention to your fucking kids.
Yeah, and there's another family in there with their kids. One of their kids locked the fucking door.
Yeah, they locked the door to the store.
Locked the
like
fucking
some 3-year-old
door.
just went.
And then they had baby poison dart frogs in cups, in plastic cups. And this little girl was over there flicking the plastic cups, and I was like, don't do that. And she's like, okay, I'm sorry. It's like your mom's not going to watch you, but I'm not going to sit here and watch you fucking torture animals.
That screen, homie? You want to fix that screen?
I actually look at my beautiful face.
How long are we at here, homie?
We are at 1 hour and 3 minutes.
We're at 1 hour and 3. All right, you want to call it?
We can call it. Yeah, we can do this again
sometime. I think we just stressed.
We covered covered some goals. I think that was good.
I think it was very good. We also went on a tangent talking about dumb shit that everyone's like, dude, I thought this was about depression, and we're just talking about dumb shit.
Well,
like,
you know
what? There's a 30-foot crocodile. It's fucking crazy.
Unfortunately, depression doesn't get views.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to capture something else.
We're gonna
30-foot crocodile? Question mark? Oh my god.
We're gonna not clickbait here. We're just gonna the podcast. But I feel like if people are gonna sit here for an hour
and listen,
and with people's attention spans nowadays, if we sit here on the tangent about depression for an hour, nobody's gonna sit and watch the whole thing. But if we're here going from topic to topic to topic to topic,
I think we talked about a lot.
Yeah, we did. I feel like
next time around here, we might talk a little more about fashion and since you've been changing up your style ever since you've been hanging out with me.
I still only have jeans and 2 pairs of sweatpants.
You need to get some cuff sweatpants and some like track pants and some. We're gonna hook you up.
After my tank is finished, I will start spending money on clothes.
There you go. Attaboy. I gotta start saving money for a car.
But it's gonna be a while for the tank to be finished because I I gotta.
Yeah, good luck sneaking that in past your dad.
Oh, they're asleep by now.
Yeah, let's hope you don't hit their fucking wall going up the stairs.
Oh my god, that's gonna suck. I can just drag it up the stairs by the top. I think it'll be. Oh no, it'll break. I'll figure it out. Fuck it. All right,
Yeah.
what are we doing now?
All right, I think we'll call it, Johnny. Do you want to end it, or should I go over there and hit it?
We push the red button, yes?
All right, whoa, wait a minute. All right, everyone, thank you for tuning in. This was Johnny. We're going to have him back on here soon, but my goal is to have more people on here. Maybe my friends Robbie, Will, and all them will get on here sometime. I know I'm going to have my parents on here soon. I want to get one with my grandma because she's 89, and I'll forever cherish that podcast. But for the time being, this is the second guest episode.
This mic?
No, I'm gonna give my grandma.
Okay, I was gonna say
I don't want my poor 89-year-old grandmother. Let me see that mic. I don't hear being like, I was born in 1932. I don't need that. Sorry, Grandma, I love you. I just don't want you to struggle. So I'm gonna give you this mic. Yada yada yada. But all right, guys.
Does your grandma watch these?
My dad tried showing her one, but she's 89, and she went on like a tangent of like, look at that boy, isn't that boy so handsome? Being my grandma, like look at that, he looks skinny in the face. He needs to eat more.
He needs to eat more.
He
needs some milk.
He needs to eat more. Look at them. Look at my baby. But all right, guys, we went off on a tangent.
Why do you have Pizza Hut's phone number on your floor?
What? That's not Pizza Hut. Oh yeah, that's that's Pizza Hut.
All right.
Pizza Hut, all right.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Johnny's gonna hit the button here. Deuces.
Goodbye.